How you doing, everybody? Welcome to a New Year's Eve edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight, I'm actually not going to do a full review because it's New Year's Eve and just put my daughter to bed. My wife is still at work. And I kind of just want to have a relaxing night on the patio and smoke a cigar. And I haven't been smoking much lately because it's winter time. It's been a little cooler. I've been very busy with work. But tonight, so you know, I will be smoking a Camacho Corojo. I just took the footband off. It's the 10th anniversary Edición Limitada. So it's just a little, it's a little Robusto. It's a little, I don't know, it's a little short. It's a short Robusto. We'll put it that way. It's probably 4 by, maybe 4 1/4 by 48. Slight box press. I've smoked these before. These were in the 40% off cabinet at Jerry's Cigars in Tucson. And it's still, even at 40% off, I think kind of expensive. I want to say it was maybe in the $9, $10 range. Good draw. I know it's well aged. If it's hit the 40% off cabinet at Jerry's, it's probably at least 3 or 4 years old. I know from talking with their tobacconist and other employees in there that a lot of their cigars in their 40% off cabinet have actually been there since the store opened 7 years ago. So a lot of these cigars are very well aged, which isn't always a good thing, but you know, it generally doesn't hurt a cigar too badly. I mean, it might age out some flavor, but you know, you're not going to age in a bad flavor, we'll put it that way. I really like these. This is the last one in my humidor, and I was going to do a full review on it because I've smoked a few and I really like them. I don't know how available they are since they're kind of old. I don't know if Camacho still makes them. But I liked these because these have a very savory tasting note. Some people will talk about if they get like a meat flavor in their cigar. This to me is a slightly salty cigar, and I get a lot of like barbecue beef and salt when I smoke this. It's really interesting. It's one of the very few cigars that I get kind of that's a savory flavor from. But I do like it. That's a little woody starting off. And I'm pairing that tonight with a little, if you can see that, a little Hudson Baby Bourbon. This is a bourbon from, you know, Hudson, meaning like the Hudson Bay, New York. It's called Baby Bourbon because not just because the bottle is teeny tiny. It's only a 375, so it's half the size of a fifth. But it's the barrels that it's aged in are small compared to I don't know how many gallons they are, but I want to say 4-gallon barrels. I'm just pulling that number out of my ass. I don't know if that's real or not. I might have read that somewhere. But you know, a normal cask is going to be maybe 55 gallons, somewhere in that range. And so these are considerably smaller, and it's aged for 4 years. And what that's in a smaller cask, you just get a higher wood to spirit ratio, so you get more of that cask influence faster. So that's why they call it a baby bourbon. It's in baby casks, and it's aged in there for 4 years. So you do get a lot. This is definitely heavily oaked, and that's what gives you. I think it gives you a lot of that. I always think that bourbon has like a slightly soapy taste to it. So you get like, wow, a lot of oak. But it's that like soapy vanilla, a little bit of honey. Very good. And it pairs just fantastic with this cigar. So 2013 has come and gone. It's a big year for me. My daughter was born in February, so she was born February 6th, so she's almost 11 months old now. So that's really that's kind of been the bulk of my year was adapting to being a father and having a lot of fun. First few months weren't all that much fun, but she was a beautiful baby, and we still had fun. And other than that, started this YouTube channel in maybe June, July. I've neglected it these last couple months, but we're getting back into it. Didn't do much traveling, but luckily this summer in particular, I got to smoke a lot of cigars. I really smoked a lot of cigars this year, which is good, more than I have in the past. Started going to the B&Ms at lunchtime this summer, when I could. Work's been too busy lately for that, but it's really given me a chance to really develop my palate, really expand a lot, just really gain experience, because I think that's what it takes to really start to have a discerning palate. It's just experience. It's smoking a lot of cigars and thinking about what you're tasting. That's all it is. Anybody can do it. It just takes a little bit of effort. Do some reading, compare your notes to other people's notes, and it's a hobby. Now, I have one in my humidor to show to you. I know everyone likes to do their cigar of the year. So, my cigar this year would be the Christoph GC Signature. Smoked a couple of those. Just a fantastic stick. I've got a few more in the humidor. I should have brought one out to show you, but you can find them. It's the Christoph GC Signature. If you can't find it in your humidor to B&M, ask the tobacconist, or you can get them online now. But there's just something nice and relaxing about sitting outside at night and having a cigar and maybe reflecting back on the year and maybe think about some goals for the next year. Honestly, I don't really have any goals for the next year. Survive. Work's been tough, so I'm really hoping the work calms down this next year. And it'll be more fun to watch my daughter continue to grow, and hopefully my wife and I can get out of town a few times, and maybe find a weekend babysitter or something. Maybe sneak away to a resort now and then. That's something we like to do in Tucson, because we are fortunate that we have some good resorts here, and you can get some fantastic rates in the summertime. So if you're ever interested in traveling, and you want to get some off-season rates, Tucson is fantastic. Like Memorial Day weekend. If you don't mind a little heat, you can always get some great deals, like Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July. There's always lots of people. It's a fun atmosphere at the resorts that time of year. It's pretty much all locals, and it's a good time. You can get some really great deals. So anyway, I'm just rambling on, enjoying my cigar. I want to thank everybody who liked or subscribed or made a comment this year. If you're watching this, I really appreciate it. If you want to make a comment, maybe tell me if you have a New Year's resolution or what was your cigar of the year, I'd love to hear from you. I really do get a kick out of the comments that everybody leaves. I don't feel like I get that many. I know this new Google Plus thing on YouTube is a pain in the ass, and I finally broke down. It was just a couple days ago and went ahead and got the YouTube Plus thing taken care of, so I can leave comments again. But if you leave me a comment anytime, I'll respond. And I love to hear from you. If you have cigars you'd like to see reviewed, let me know. I'll see if I can pick one up. Although right now my humidors are freaking busting at the seams. I think if I buy any more cigars, my wife is gonna shit. I've got I've got way too much. I need to smoke what I have. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for joining me on this beautiful New Year's Eve. It's good bourbon. It's got that. I don't know what it is. I guess I drink more scotch than bourbon, so I'm not quite as good at describing bourbon. It's just got a good, clean bourbon flavor. I don't know. I guess that's what you hear from people who don't smoke cigars. They just say, oh, they all taste like cigars. Well, to me, that tastes like good bourbon. So, I like it. Anyway, still rambling. If you've hung in this long, I appreciate it. But have a happy new year, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out by the pool. Maybe one day we'll get the hot tub fired up. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But hopefully I'll be coming at you very soon here. My wife is off this weekend, so I should be able to bang out a review or two. Get those posted for you. In the meantime, take care. I hope you and all your friends and family have a very healthy, happy, and safe New Year. I wish you all the best with whatever's going on in your life, and I would encourage you to take a moment every now and then and be a little bit selfish, grab a cigar, either find a friend or sit by yourself and reflect. Be thankful for all the things that you have going for you, because even when times get hard, and they definitely get hard sometimes, I think there's still something to be thankful for. I think we live in a great country, and we've got a lot going for us, and I hope that that you don't get bogged down too often in the day-to-day, and that you can stop and reflect and be thankful for all the gifts that you have. And you don't need an expensive cigar, and you don't need any bourbon or any kind of alcohol or anything expensive to drink either. If it comes down to it, man, sometimes you just got to grab a glass of water and sit outside and watch the clouds roll by, or watch the rain fall, or watch the sunrise, and just marvel at creation. Still rambling. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I appreciate all your support this year, and hopefully we'll have lots of great cigar reviews next year. Till next time, I will encourage you, as always, to keep your feet in the pool, drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great New Year's Eve, everybody. Cheers.